So today we'll see some previous year questions that were asked in JEE Mains. Okay, based on the topic quadratic equation. Okay, so we'll solve first 202. Okay, so here we are given one quadratic. Here we are given one quadratic equation. Okay, now 1 minus p is one root of this equation. Root of equation 1. So the question is to evaluate, okay, roots of equation 1. Okay, so let me take or assume, let alpha be another root of equation 1. Then we know the sum of two roots, that is alpha plus 1 minus p, okay, is equal to what? Is minus b by a. So here b is p and a is 1. Okay, if I compare this, okay, if I compare this equation to what? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then here in this equation we are given p in place of b and we are given 1 in place of a. So sum of two roots of a quadratic equation is what? Minus b by a. So here what is minus b? Minus p by 1. So which implies we got what? Alpha plus 1 minus p is equal to minus p. It is possible if what? Alpha equal to minus 1. Okay, so here we got the value of alpha. So we can say that we got another root or one root, that is we have initially we assume that alpha is another root of the equation 1. So we got one root. Now we'll see another root. What will be the another root? Okay, now product of two roots, that is minus 1 into 1 minus p is equal to what? It should be c by a. Okay, it should be what? C by a. And here c is what? P minus 1 and a is 1, which implies it will be what? P minus 1 will be equal to 1 minus p, which implies 2p equal to 2, which implies p equal to 1. Okay, we got the value of p here. So we can find out another roots, that was 1 minus p will be equal to what? 1 minus 1 will be equal to 0. So 0 is another root. Okay, so we got the two roots, that is one will see 1 minus 1 and another one is 0. So here if we just go to the option, then we got C as correct option. Now we'll see another question, that is 201. So 201, this question, so we are given what? Here also we are given one quadratic equation, that is x square plus px plus 12 equal to 0, one quadratic equation, and 4 is one root of equation 1. Okay, so let here also alpha be here, alpha be another root So we have assumed alpha be another root of equation 1. So we know the product of two roots will be what? So 4 into alpha should be equal to what? Uh, in previous question we have applied that concept as well. So it will be what? C by A. So here we are given 12 in place of C and 1 in place of A. So it will be 12 by 1. It will be 12, which implies alpha will be equal to what? 3. So we got the value of alpha. So now 4, initially 4 was given as another root, and now we got alpha equal to 3 as another root. So now we'll add. So sum of two roots is equal to what? Minus b by a, and here we are given p in place of b, so it will be minus p by 1. Okay, so which implies p will be equal to minus 7. So the question was that for what value of q? Okay, now I'm writing the question was for what value of q the root of equation 3 will be equal. Okay, so for what value of q the roots of equation 3 will be equal. Okay, so here we have already evaluated the value of p, so we just put here, that is minus 7x plus q equal to 0. So for equal root, the condition is d should be equal to 0. D is here discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. Okay, which implies b square is what? 49 minus b. Okay, minus 7 square should be equal to minus 4 into a is 1, c is what? Q should be equal to 0, which implies it is 49 minus 4q is equal to 0, which implies q is equal to 49 by 4. Okay, it is the correct option. So for the value of q, for this value of q we will get what? Equal roots. Okay, just I will verify this one. So it will be what? X square minus 7x plus 49 by 4 equal to 0. Okay, so it will be clearly you can see that it is the formula of a minus b whole square equal to 0. So the equal roots, that is x equal to 7 by 2. Okay, we also verified here that that is the correct option. So now we'll see another question, that is 200. So here we'll solve another question, that is 200 number question. So it is, so here also we are given one quadratic equation, that is x square minus bx plus c equal to 0, and the roots are two consecutive integer. Roots are two. Okay, two consecutive integer. Let let it be alpha and alpha plus 1. So we'll so the question is that to evaluate, okay, the question is to evaluate then b square minus 4c. Okay, we need the value of, okay, so here we have to evaluate this one. Okay, so what is b? Okay, so we have two roots here, that is alpha comma alpha plus 1. So alpha plus alpha plus 1, that is the sum of two roots is equal to what? Minus b by a. So here it will be, we are given minus b in place of b, so it will be minus b by a, so it will be b. Okay, so we got the value of b, which implies b is equal to what? 2 alpha plus 1. Okay, we got the value of b here. Now we'll multiply the two roots, that is alpha into alpha plus 1. So it will be what? C by a, and we are given c in place of c, so it will be, and 1 in place of a, so it will be, okay, c by a, which implies that c is equal to what? Alpha square plus alpha. So we got the value of b and c, so we can easily evaluate now. What? B square minus 4c will be equal to what? B 2 alpha plus square 4c alpha square plus alpha. 4 alpha square plus 4 alpha minus 4 alpha square minus 4 alpha. Okay, so you can cancel out this one, this one, this one. So we'll got 1 as a correct answer. So we'll just match this one. So here, okay, option D is true. So we solved here 3 questions. Okay, so now I will pick another question. Okay, so now we'll see another question. Okay, that is 98, that were asked in J 2005 and 6. So okay, here we are given one quadratic equation, that is x square plus px plus q equal to 0, and the two roots are, okay, roots are here 10, 30 and 10, 15. Okay, so we have to evaluate the value of, okay, here we have to evaluate this one. Okay, 2 plus q minus p. Okay, so now we'll use that sum and product formula, that is now 10 30 degree plus 10 15 is the sum of two roots, it will be what? Minus b by a, and here we have p in place of b and 1 in place of a, so it will be minus b. Okay, here we got another lesson. Now we'll take the product, that is 10 30 degree into 10 15 degree, it is equal to c by a, and we are given q in place of c, so it will be q by 1 is equal to q. Okay, right? Now I will use one formula, that is 10, okay, 10 30 degree plus 15 degree, it is equal to what? 10 30 degree 10a plus 10b divided by 1 minus 10a into 10b. So it will be what? 10 45 degree, it is 1, so it will be Okay, 1030 plus 1015 we have minus p. From equation 2 we can write it here. Okay, minus p. Okay, multiply 1030 into 1015, it is q. So I can write that minus p will be equal to what? 1 minus q, which implies p will be equal to what? Q minus 1. So we got the value of p in terms of q. So now the required value is that 2 plus q minus p. Okay, it is, we have to evaluate this one. So 2 plus q, and I can write q minus 1 in place of p. So it will be q minus 1. So I got 3 as answer. Okay, so from here option I can say that okay, B is the correct option. Okay, so that's all for today.